Hey, Raul. Happy Friday. How are you?
Happy Friday, Anna.
Thank
Finally, the weekend's here.
you. I know there was that for a while you've been posting notices about your book that you authored, and then you also expressed interest to, talk about your book. So I decided, well, why not? I mean, there is, everyone here in the group does love books, and I go on and try to talk about the chapter that I read on the books that everyone kind of expresses or votes on that they like. So I was like, why not? Let's bring on a guest speaker as far as and talk about the book that you wrote about and that you do like. So you want to give a little bit of information about yourself, like what's your name, where are you from, what's your name and why you wrote the book.
Sure, sure. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Raul Perales. I was born and raised in the city of Chicago, Illinois. Also, I've been a chauffeur for 19 years. Um, my book titled Behind the Scenes of the Limousine Industry. I decided to write it not because just to be, you know, as the title, but something that needs to be shared to the public. But not too many chauffeurs, not just in the U.S. but probably worldwide, are talking about these kind of issues. Like any organization, there's the good side and there's a bad side. So um, it's say, like, for example, there's probably chauffeurs that are being abused, whether you're a corporate independent operator or you're driving for the company. My book is going to describe issues.
So basically you wrote your book on your personal experience as as a corporate chauffeur, and then there's a lot of stories that you witnessed or a lot of juicy stories or a lot of personal experiences that you've encountered while being a chauffeur. So you wanted to have people understand, though, like, more about this, or to be able to be engaged in the stories that you would share in your book?
Actually, both, Anna. To be engaged in the story and also um, to focus on my issues, in the in my biography. Um, at first, maybe they might think this is an opinion, but if they can talk to other chauffeurs, maybe in other cities in the U.S., they'll probably provide you maybe with some kind of comments that are similar to mine. But
Okay.
I put in scenarios there, like, for instance, they're good people that are real generous, that might give you real good gratuities, very professional, don't give you no you know hassle, whether you're going to the airport or anywhere they're traveling. You know, other people. I mean, I've seen them all. There's good people, sad people, busy people on their computers. Um, just
Did you normally drive?
right. But in this field, we don't first initiate, like a conversation with them. They have to initiate with us. That's a golden rule there. You know.
So, like, this is corporate. This is like the corporate work. Like, you got hired to drive around, see execs.
Right. In my company where I used to work, it's all corporate. Others, yeah. When I first started in 2001, I was dealing with both corporate and personal people. When I'm in like personal ones, there's like weddings, cotillions, nights out of town. Dealing with drunk people, etc., etc. That, yeah, that I did that for 8 years, but unfortunately, I got burnt out. Health wise, it was just stressful, man. So I just
So
moved
you
out.
weren't allowed to talk to your clients because that's the golden rule, unless they talk to you first. But you were probably, did you have to sign confidentiality agreements?
A few times, yes. Yes, we have to sign.
So what could you write in your book then? If you had to sign off, like what would the themes be then? Like what stories would you be able to express?
Let's say for one example, bribery in the administration office. Here's an example I'll give you. Okay. Dispatchers are bribed by their chauffeurs. This is from my experience. I speak. I don't speak for all companies. Just to put that out, from my experience. Here's one scenario. A chauffeur walks into the dispatcher. He gives him a cup of coffee. Okay, but there's no coffee in that cup of coffee. There could be $100 bills. Okay, there might be cameras in the room or so. So the dispatcher gets the coffee, goes to the bathroom, gets his money, discards the cup in the trash can in the bathroom. Or others, they might give him a.
To do what? Bribe them to do what? Bribe to do what though?
Oh, bribes. Let's say to get a more what's called a dedicated rides. Dedicated rides is when you're with either a corporate person, like all day, chauffeuring them all day. They might have multiple meetings in multiple facilities. Those. I mean, a lot of chauffeurs, don't get me wrong, but they're hungry to get those. At least twice, 3 times a week. So that's one of the major issues, or should I say, money hungry for the chauffeurs to be. So in order to get that, they would have to bribe, dispatchers.
So it must be very cool because you were able to see a lot of different. It was almost like a lot of mini soap operas. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of stars, famous people.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So, I mean,
anything you could share that you're allowed to share, or it's all in the book?
It's all in the book. It's there's quite a few scenarios there. There's also, kind of scenarios that are kind of explicit. So, I mean, they would have to, but I thought it was a good book. I mean, I wrote it. I mean, I hope people are going to read it, and I just wanted to put the truth out there.
Yeah. I know that you wanted to talk about your book, and I know we had a few chats, so I said, well, why not, right? So I hope that your book is successful, and I wish the best for you. And I'm sure that if you did it out of you wrote the book out of your own past experience, and everyone's story is very I feel is very interesting, and there's always something that you can learn from another person. So thank you for your time, for jumping on and talking about your book. And definitely drop some more information in this post or this stream, so that people have a reference to talk, whatever it is that you want to write about, whatever it is that you want to write about your book.
Sure. If anybody has any questions, just feel answer any question. I'll be glad to answer them.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for your time. This was very interesting, and thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much, Anna. Have a nice weekend.
You too.